Hello Comet and peers. Part 4 of the 1809 test campaign puts the development on the 21st in the Fils Valley under focus, the day before the first battle. As always, follows a short second part which deals with the commanders and thoughts about rules for the coming battle. On the evening of April the 20th, scouts of the 3rd Corps spotted riders north towards Vilsbiburg, the coming march route for the 3rd and 5th Corps. Messengers were sent to the Archduke and the War Council. The next morning, the avant-garde division of Field Marshal Vukasovic had to get up early to move fast towards the Fils Valley, secured by further patrols. Meanwhile, further north, General Oudinot, commanding Marshal Lannes' corps in his absence, waited for further orders. His southern patrols, and as he expected not the eastern ones, had made contact with Austrian light cavalry. The awaited dispatch from the headquarters did not reach him until shortly before noon. After carefully reading through the orders, he gave the order for his 1st Division to march to Vilsbiburg. What General Oudinot could not know, by that time Austrian advance guard has already reached Vilsbiburg and continued north along the road. 1 hour later, the scouts of both armies made contact, which triggered a second message to the headquarters and War Council. Soon after, the enemy's regular troops were sighted in the Gelsenhausen area. Field Marshal Vukasovic ordered his troops to take up position south of the city and had his hussars search for further river crossings. Not sure if the city was defended and how many enemies he was up against, he awaited orders from the corps commander. Meanwhile, the French seemed to do the same on the northern side. After Field Marshal Hohenzollern-Heching, commander of the 3rd Corps, had inspected the situation at the front, it was decided to bring in the remaining troops as quickly as possible, and then to advance in a concentrated push. However, the unusual passive behavior of the French opponent in the north called for caution. When it got dark a few hours later, bivouac fires lit up the valley on either side. The troops were ordered to march through the night, and after midnight most of the soldiers of the 3rd Corps were on the side, with support wagons still on the way. The next day, at sunrise at 5:30 on the 22nd of April, the Field Marshal could see the enemy had also strengthened, but remained seemingly passive. To his annoyance, Hohenzollern-Heching had to learn that the Archduke Ludwig had brought the 5th Corps to a halt for the night and was now almost a day's march behind. Nevertheless, he ordered the Peterswaldine Grenzer to secure the city, supported by units of his 1st Division. The battle was opened. In part 2, the game mechanics, we look at some things going on behind the screen. The involved commanders of both sides were diced for behavior and reaction in case of none or doubtful orders. The first number you see stands for the organization processing of orders. The value behind this stands for the behavior without orders. Both Hohenzollern and Vukasovic are cautious. They need to take time to react on changing situations and will not try to seize any opportunity on first view. However, They will also not take any unnecessary risk or are not easily lured into action by the enemy. I was expecting a short combat on the 21st, but the interplay of personalities and orders thwarted that. The battle still has to be played out. Also, I'm not sure what rules I'm using yet. At the moment, I'm leaning between Battaglia Emperor and La Salle. Unfortunately, this battle competes with a General d'Armée test game for time and table space. That's why I need some more time for it. If there are bigger battles later, I probably fall back on Snappy Nappy or Absolute Emperor to keep it playable. Feel free to write in the comments which rule system you would use and why. I look forward to your suggestions. Till then.